Hello, I have not made a video in a really long time. It's probably been like 2 or 3 years since I've touched YouTube at all. Last time I made a few videos. I think I made like 3 or 4. None of them really took off except for one. I made one video and I looked back now and it has like 11,000 views. So that's incredible. That was the Minecraft schematic video. So enough with the introductions. Today I'm going to do something I've never done before. It is an unboxing video. Today, this just arrived from Amazon. It arrived just the way you see it now, except of course it was in an Amazon box. All I did was take it out, but this is the packaging it comes in. We got the Elegoo Uno Project Starter Kit. This is, I believe, a breadboard. It has a Project Uno, which is like a Arduino board basically, but I believe they rebrand it. And then it should have some LED lights, it should have a disc in there, and we should be able to start wiring it and creating lights. I don't believe we're going to need any soldering. If we do, I might have to go hit up a hardware store real quick. But anyways, enough with that. Let's get into it. It says made in China. I'm just going to cut this here. Right, I should be able to rip it from here. Wow, this looks a lot nicer than I thought it was going to look. I thought it was going to be kind of cheaply made. This is actually really, this looks like nicer quality than I was expecting. So it comes in what looks like almost looks like a fishing box. If you ever had like the bait and the hooks, kind of looks like a fishing box, but it has everything we need in there. It looks like you can see right there, Super Starter Kit. We got the Uno R3 project. So I'm just gonna throw that away there. Get you a good look at it. I really like the size. It's not overwhelming. I've seen some kits online and there's a lot of stuff in there, and I feel like this is a good place to start. I've never really done anything like this. The closest thing I've done to this is a Raspberry Pi. I'll be doing a couple videos on the Raspberry Pi later. I turned mine into a retro console, but I have not done anything with Arduino. Again, I know it's not a real Arduino. It's the Elegoo Uno R3, but as far as I can tell from other videos and reviews, it should be basically a one-for-one copy. You should have no problems there. The reason I chose this kit, first of all, it is priced very well. I picked this up on sale on Amazon for about $25. I believe they normally retail for about $30. You can also get this at elegoo.com. This video is in no way sponsored. I just bought this because I think it's cool with my own money. So any opinion I give you, it's my own opinion. So let's open this up. Okay, that's cool. So the very first thing they do is they have a little card that says thank you. So that's nice of them. We have the Elegoo PDF, the code, the libraries. So this is going to have all your lessons, your tutorials, your source code files. I believe they give you a lot of the source code there. And then, wow, this looked like, again, I'm really surprised. I didn't think it was going to be this high quality. It's actually really nicely. Okay, so I was just talking about how nice and high quality this is. It looks like mine is actually broken there on the hinge. So that is disappointing. I did not realize that. And again, I just opened it. So that must have been damaged in shipping or when they packed it. So that is a bummer. Everything else looks to be really nice, but that look at that. Ah! They broke my box. They broke my box. Okay. So it looks like we have a solderless breadboard. So that's cool, because you don't have to heat everything. It saves a lot of time. I believe this is the actual board itself. I'll give you a close-up there. Hope you can see that. Looks like they keep it in a nice little protective bag here so that it doesn't get injured. Elegoo Uno R3. So I believe this is the main unit here. Okay. Looks like this is the power supply module. No, this is the prototype expansion board. There's that. There's a nice list. It tells you what everything is. Let me take this paper out real quick. They actually tell you what all the pieces are here, and they have it numbered. It's like C's candy. If you ever get the chocolate, it tells you which one is what flavor. It's kind of like that. So that's what we have here. Okay, so this, I believe, I'm going to get a lot of this. Again, this is my first time with any kit like this. If I get the name of any of these parts wrong, I'm sorry. This is control board? No. It looks like this is, it has our USB port on here. And it looks like it has a headphone connector, perhaps. Alright. Alright, here we have... Is this the ultrasonic sensor? Yes, this is our ultrasonic sensor. And then, of course, here you have your wires. This is really cool. This is a 4-digit segment display. So here we're going to be able to display things like time, pretty much any 4-digit number. So there's a lot of cool projects I'm sure we're going to build with this. Now, this is actually my favorite part of the whole kit. This here, I believe, this is our little LCD display. So this is where we're going to be able to have text. We're going to have scrolling messages. We're going to have that kind of stuff. Again, it looks really nice. It has a protective film covering the front of it. I believe here you can just connect it right into the board like this once I open it. A lot of cool parts here. I want to give you a good look at the inside before I proceed. These are all the parts inside. And there's quite a lot of them. It looks like here we have a joystick like you would see on maybe like a PlayStation or an Xbox. So we'll see where that goes into. Here it looks like we have a step motor. Again, solderless, we just plug it in. Should be good to go. Now this is nice. They give you a 9-volt battery. So if you don't have a battery, it's okay. The kit does come with one. I wonder how much power though is on there. Like who knows how long it's been sitting on the shelf. So we don't know how much power it has. But it's nice that they do include a 9-volt battery with your kit. So if you don't have one, don't worry about it. Here it looks like we have a power cable perhaps. This is we have our USB cable here, so I believe this is probably how we're going to power the device. And again, we have more cables. It looks like these can be torn apart one by one or kept together. I'm going to keep them together for now until I know what I'm doing. This is really cool, the little Elegoo controller. This is probably how we're going to wirelessly interact with our Arduino once it's built. It looks like a little TV controller. If you ever control your channel, your volume. So got that there. This is what I'm really excited about. These we have a bunch of LED lights here. I really like lighting. We have a few friends that are into like custom light shows and that kind of stuff. So again, it's like my introduction sort of into this world. So I'm excited to play with the LED lights. We have looks like you get some blues, some yellows, some reds, some whites, and some greens. So those are the colors you're getting, and I'm sure I'm probably going to go on the internet later and buy a whole array of colors and purples and blacks, and I'm going to go nuts with this. I'm going to have a lot of fun, so I'm excited. So I'm not going to go over each piece individually, but I will say all the pieces here, they seem to be very high quality. Again, I was expecting a lot less than what I'm getting here. I thought it was going to be very cheaply made. Besides the box breaking at the hinge here, which that's not really a large problem, but everything else I must say is very high quality. It's a lot more than I was expecting. This is what plugs into here. This plugs into this. So yeah, I'm really excited. I'm just gonna go one by one. I'm gonna hold some pieces up to the camera. It's really hard to tell from the video, but the pieces are really nicer than the videos look. I actually watched a few YouTube videos before I got this. That's cool. We got a fan. That'll be cool if we can get this to go. So I'm not really sure what kind of programming languages this uses. I'm pretty good with PHP, Python, HTML, JavaScript, CSS, that kind of stuff. But I wonder what language this kit's going to use. And if it's not a language I know, I'm hoping that I'll learn from it. So again, we just have a few more pieces. I'm almost done here. I don't know how I'm going to get all these pieces neatly back in the box. I'll do that off camera for you. Again, we have motor here. So many pieces. Like I don't even know what all this stuff does. I'm kind of excited just to learn. I actually work in IT, so maybe I'll learn some things here that I can carry with me into my professional life. these transistors, perhaps? What are these? Let's see. Sorry, one moment. Diode rectifier. I don't know. Again, there's so many pieces. This is crazy. This is so much stuff. These are like little tiny buttons. It's so cool. Okay, so we have tiny little buttons. And they pack everything very well. Oh, okay, we have a standalone digit here. It was all packed very well. I don't think besides the box, I don't think any of the parts are broken from shipping. It looks very good. All right. So get a little knob here. So I believe that was everything. So I believe that was everything. We have quite a few. Like, there's a lot of pieces here, and I'm really excited. I know that Elegoo is one of the highest rated brands on Amazon. I believe at the time of this video they have something like 4 or 5 stars. Very good reviews. Very good reviews. And I've noticed that anytime someone does report a problem with this on Amazon, they usually respond right away. And they also have very good customer service. You go to elegoo.com. So what I'm actually going to do right now is I'm going to stop the video, and I'm actually going to play around with all this stuff. I know it's a mess right now. I'm going to organize this. I'm going to go through some of the tutorials here on the disk, go through some of the source code, and I'm going to try to create some cool stuff that I can show you. So to save you the pain and the hassle, I'm just going to pause the video here, and I'm going to jump cut to once I have something live actually going. So I'm going to jump cut in 3, 2, 1. Alright, we're back. So I just finished my first project using the breadboard. The first project I did was changing the rate at which the LED light blinks. But for my first real project, what I did is I got R, G, and B light here. So I have the red, the green, and the blue. And I did a quick YouTube tutorial from a YouTuber named DroneHow. And he taught me how to use the resistors. And what I'm going to do now is I'm going to use this 9-volt battery. And I'm going to power up our Arduino here, and it's going to activate the script, which is going to power these lights. So here we go. There you are, and there we go. So now we have our red, our green, and our blue light. I'll bring it a little closer here so you can see it. And then what we can really do is if we look closer at the code, we can learn how to make the lights flash at different consistencies. We could learn how to even choose new ports here on the board to connect it to, software-wise, so that we don't have to change the physical hardware here. We can add more lights. We can, it's all kinds of stuff we can do. Upon looking closer, it looks like the programming language that it uses is closer resembling to C++. So I have a lot to learn about this, and I'm sure I'll be doing plenty more videos once I learn more about it. But for today, this is my review of the Arduino Elegoo Uno R3. I would definitely recommend this kit. I believe it has all the components you need to get started above and beyond. So I would definitely give this, an 8 out of 10. It's very good. It's not perfect. Again, the box arrived broken. But I would give it a solid 8 out of 10. This is a great product. I would buy it again. So, thanks for watching.